is my highlight, but every guest is my highlight too. Every one of you.
We are in a new renaissance because this isn't simply about industrial processes. This is about the way we think.
How do we manage the transformation of society from A to B in the best way to mitigate, let's say, the precarious situations for people in the societies? For truck drivers and others, in autonomous drivings, for, the simple process administrators who might, let's say, be being compensated by AI and by bots.
I think we will become at least a mobility service company. So not a producer of cars, but delivering an end-to-end solution for your mobility requirement.
The autonomous vehicle will help us in the safety area a lot. It will become much more safer. Will it always work perfectly? No, we will always have the one or the other problem. But in general, the system will be much safer.
These cars will generate somewhere close to 4,000 gigabytes a day.
We now have the opportunity to redesign evolution, to create what might be called rational evolution.
As machine learning and artificial intelligence becoming more important in our lives, what we want is the machine to be able to detect the next Harry Potter, the next Hunger Games.
He cares about the media in a way that we have not had a president care about the media in, I don't know, in all of my years in Washington. And he's accessible that way.
So you're essentially saying we have a twitchy teenage girl as the president of the United States?
No question.
For all of our progress in AI, the quality of the software stack to be able to ensure the things that we have historically ensured in software are actually pretty weak. And so we've got to go work on that. And I think before the ethics, I want us to, as a company, get very, very focused on things that we can control and do, which is make the design decisions and make the investments of not just creating AI, but AI that exhibits these characteristics.
And my personal dream is that once we've cracked AI, what I'd like to do is use it to create AI scientists or AI-assisted science to help drive science and medicine breakthroughs as fast as possible.
But all these robots have to do car assembly, or bring things, etc. I met here a guy who said he's building a robot to replace lawyers, and I think this is really a very positive, important message. We don't have to kill the lawyers, we just have to replace them by robots.
Today, we show that it's possible. Solar Impulse has flown around the world with no fuel, with a pilot on board. And it's clear that the next step now is to push it to aviation. But it will only be possible, in my mind, if it is clean.
There are others who say, well, Günther Oettinger, he set a lot in motion, but he achieved very little. What do you answer?
I did my best.
That's a good answer.
Maybe it wasn't enough.
That's a good answer.
2 years are a short time, but we did a lot to Europeanize digital policies together with the Parliament and for digitize our industries.
No question, we play an important role in the media landscape. We have thousands of partners who are creating content on Facebook, and we know that people are discovering their news and consuming video and other media types on Facebook. And we take that role seriously.
This is the first area where we have really very opposing views. I think this is one of the biggest and most fundamental mistakes of politicians and of media people and of journalists to try to portray Facebook more and more as a media company. Mark Zuckerberg says Facebook is a technology company and I have a vision, and that is to connect people. I can live with that vision, and if Facebook plays that role, it's all good. If Facebook seriously becomes a media company, then we have to break it up.
So let me go on tape with another prediction that will make me look like a total ass. I think Snapchat is not going to go public. I think their momentum is slowing, and they are going to be worth less a year from now than they are now.
The only channel out was the Eurovision Song Contest, and dressing outrageously. And I have to live with that still. But that was the way out, and it worked.
It's not just about the reach, it's about how you curate your reach.
More than 20 countries would really join forces in the Breakthrough Coalition Mission Innovation to go to clean energy.
The question I'm kind of really posing to this digital world is the kind of separation between architecture and the digital. Is it going to be definitive, or is there some kind of perspective of a degree of integration?
It's really only the great that rises to the top, and so you've got to continually push yourself to make sure that every piece of the campaign is filled with the absolute best content possible.
What if McDonald's said, we're not a fast food restaurant, we're a fast food platform, and if 80% of our beef is fake beef, and you get encephalitis and start making bad decisions, look, we're just a platform.
What's so striking to me about DLD since I first came is just the mix of what you have here. You have great technology, design, artists. That mix is unique, and I think it's what makes DLD DLD.